What's going on, you guys? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing good. In today's streams, we will be talking about all things FPL Gameweek25, the Gameweek25 deadline, and we'll get straight into it. So before we get straight into Gameweek25 and all your questions for this deadline ahead, it's straight away we already had the midweek game week. So I'll show you guys how I got on. I got a massive 92 points in Game Week 24. That shot me right up. You can see there to 16,999, just under 17,000. So we'll call it at 17k. And I was about 36. Was I 36? Or was I 34? I think I was 34. Can I have a look at the history just quickly? And I was just under 34. Yeah, so 34k. I went up to just 17k. So 17k places by the sounds of it, and I've done really well, as you can see. For the last 4 game weeks, got a green arrow. Over the moon about that. So 92 points, one transfer, and that transfer in was not Alexander Arnold, Andrew Robertson in for Thomas. And in the bank, I've got about 2.3 million now. I've done my transfer. Spoiler alert, it's Mo Salah. Mo Salah's coming for this game week. I'll let you know for who. Very, very soon. So that's how I got on. I've looked at the bench as well. Odegaard was a automatic substitution because DCL didn't play at all. He was on the bench. So he came for that 3-pointer. Captain Bowen. I was considering Captain Coutinho. Coutinho, fantastic. He was owned by 10-11% ownership. That helped. It's always good this now, guys. Get away from this template and go for these differentials. Now, guys, go for these differentials because it's all about them helping you, climb that rank, help you climb up. So, yeah, I went 5 at the back, absolutely crazy, absolutely mental, and it was great. It was great to see. How you doing, Kobe? Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Who are you captain this week? How's your team looking? So that's how I got on, guys. I'm well chuffed about that. Well chuffed. And we'll probably move on now. We'll have a little scroll and we'll have a talk about after that 92 pointer, my team for Game Week 25. Probably won't go all the way to the deadline. Start a bit earlier today. Probably go on for the next 45 minutes or so. See how long we go on for. This is my team. And Salah's coming. Salah's coming for wait for it. Jota. That's it. Because I need to get rid of Liverpool, obviously, because I couldn't bring in Salah. So yeah, I do like it. And my only Manchester United player. Before anyone says it, do you not want Bruno? Do you not want Ronaldo? Hell no. Hell no. They're in terrible form, and they're so risky. I'm just gonna keep De Gea. Simple as that. Going to keep De Gea. So forward the back are Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, Robertson. Fair enough, there could be rotation against Norwich because they got Champions League. But I'm just going to wing it. I'm not doing any hits. I mean, why should I? I mean, there's no need. Captain Salah, no-brainer. He could have easily hauled in about 30-odd minutes after coming for the last 30 minutes in that game against Leicester. So I'm going to captain him. See what happens. Probably keep the vice captain Cancelo. See what happens there. We might put it on Trent. Coutinho's in there. Little magician. 16-3-6 in the last 3 games for him. Bowen, 11-2-7, 21-14 in his last 5. Maddison's there. West Ham can be leak at the back. Maddison's their key player. Everything's going through him at the minute. And he could have got something against Liverpool. Got a return. Forward-wise, it was either him, Dennis, Mopai. I just think he's got a double game week and he's such a troll. I just think, I'm going to go for Mopai. And just want to talk about Manchester United as well against Southampton, Brighton. I don't think this will be easy. I think they'll easily drop points against both teams. I can't see them doing well. I think Southampton, Brighton will pick up points. I think they'll pick up points. I think Man United will drop points against both of them, to be honest with you. I can't see them beating both of them, to be honest with you. You've got DC on there. He didn't play at all against Newcastle. Surely he'll start against Leeds, who are just very leaky. Midfield-wise, aren't looking great. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think Leeds scored at least 2 goals in that game. But I'm gone for... I know they've expected DCL to only get like 1 point. But I think DCL could possibly get returned. If he doesn't, then he's out. I mean, he's got Southampton, City, Spurs, Wolves after that. So I will probably be looking to get rid of him very, very soon. 2.3 million, like I said, in the bank left. So I can have a good play around with it. Keeping Tierney and Odegaard on the bench. Then the week after Gameweek 27, that double, they've got Brentford and Wolves, so it'd be good to bring them on. And same as Dennis, he's got a double as well against Villa and Crystal Palace, and same Foster as well. So all four of them have got a double game week in 26, I think. 26, not 27, 26. Defense looks tight, midfield looks nice. But yeah, this is what I'm going for now, and it's decent. It's nice. It's an old-fashioned 4-4-2. De Gea and goal. And I like it, really do like it. Yeah, great week, buzzing, mate, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. How many points did you get that week, Kobe? Doing well, mate. Currently think of doing KDB to Bruno, then Bruno to Son next week. Interesting. Hello, mate. How you doing, John? Yeah, Ronaldo, captain, and Pogba instead of Bruno. Ooh, interesting, mate. Interesting. But yeah, that's how I'm set up my team. If anyone's got any questions, do find them away. I don't know how long I'll go on for. Probably 40 minutes. But if anybody wants to talk FPL, any questions, please throw them in. I put slow mode on just in case. You never know. So I just like to put it on just in case. So yeah, that's my little plan. It's good to have fixtures on. Fixtures wise, if you want to talk about Ramsey as well, let's talk a bit about Ramsey while we're messing about with this, because I know he did absolutely fantastic. Do a bit of comparison. Can we do this? Let's just compare. I want to compare something. I don't know if it'll work, because this is the new sort of tool for when you download the Chrome thing. So if we could compare them. Just want to look at this. Jacob Ramsey in white text, continuing like a salmon-ish, orangey, pinkish, salmon-y text. You can see it's much cheaper, Ramsey than Coutinho. But Ramsey's a lovely little gem. I don't know what you guys think. He's about nearly 10% less than Coutinho. He's got he got about 2 points less than Coutinho this week just gone. And yeah, he looks a really, really nice player. 5 goals, 1 assist to his name. And he's a nice, lovely little budget midfielder to go for. He really is. So, fixtures-wise, what he's got, this is Coutinho as well. So they've got Newcastle, Watford, Brighton, Southampton. They don't have a double. As far as we know, they haven't got a double yet. Some people saying, oh, Newcastle looks strong. At back. I think that was just Everton. I think Villa could easily break Newcastle down still. Watford, I'm not impressed with them either. Or was it a clean sheet against Burnley and a 1-0 loss to West Ham? I still fancy a double like Villa midfield going into these fixtures. Brighton without Burn, Southampton, okay. I think Stevie's really got this Villa team really attacking. With just look on Ramsey here. 14, 3, 12. He's a lovely little gem. He's going up. And, his price expected to go up again. Coutinho expected to go again. Salah's meant to go up again. Talk about Villa assets. I do rate him. I watched him in games. I think he's a lovely little gem to go for. And I wouldn't mind doing a transfer. Going into maybe 26. I'm probably bringing him in. I don't really want to do a -4 now. I just want to leave it as a free transfer. And I think there'll be quite a few rotation this week. So I'm happy that midfield, Maddison, Salah, Bowen, and Coutinho. I think that's a lovely way to go forward with it. Ronaldo, Bruno, captain. Oh, wow. Bruno. Only 55 points. Jones, how you doing? Saw you on Simply Stream. How you doing, mate? Penguin thinking Pogba in for free transfer for Foden or Rafinha. You can't afford Bruno. Have Salah ready. Thoughts, please. Well, I think Pogba's a bit of a knee-jerk move, to be honest. Could go for it, but I think it's a bit neat. I think it's being Manchester United as well. I know a lot of people trying to take advantage of this double, this Manchester United double this week. I don't think there's any need. If you have De Gea, just keep De Gea. I think it's just so risky going for attackers there at the moment. But if I had to choose, if I had to choose for you, mate, Pogba in for a free transfer for either Foden or Rafinha, I'd say Foden. I think it's going to be rotation, especially with Champions League around the corner. I think Rafinha's still good. I can't tell. Who's Rafinha got again this week? What's his fixtures like? He's got Everton. Everton like. It's got like double Man United and Liverpool. Who's Foden got? Norwich Spurs. I'd say for Foden, mate. That's why I think it's going to be rotation. I'd say for Foden. Get Foden out. I'm doing well on the Super Cup. I think I'm on 15 points at the minute. How you doing? Leighton, how you doing, mate? Morning, Pingu. Should I take a -4 for Mopé in for Coutinho? I tell you, Mopé is the biggest troll of them all. I brought him in on -4 when he had his last double against Crystal Palace and Chelsea. And I honestly would say, who's West Ham got? Who do you say West Ham's got? Leicester. For -4, I don't like it because he's just not consistent enough. I think it's bold. I think because I've got him, it's on now, but no, I think it's too risky because, like people said, what Roy's probably making Watford better defensively. I'd say don't do it for -4. If it was a free transfer, then go ahead. But for -4, I don't think it's a good idea. I think keep Antonio. I know he's not in good form. Leicester are conceding goals. They are conceding goals, so I'd probably just hold fire. Leicester look shaky, or Leicester losing confidence in Brendan Rodgers. I personally would keep Antonio for this week and maybe Newcastle at home. Just keep faith in him for next game week or two. I know it sounds hard, but Mopé is such a risky one, especially on a -4, mate. I wouldn't do that. No worries, Jones. Good luck, all the best for this game week, mate. Who's everyone captain? Is everyone captain Salah this week? If you're not captain Salah, let me know who you're captaining. Any bold transfers you're doing or players out. Do you think Salah will start? I know there's a lot of speculation about Salah. If he's going to start, especially when we've got the Champions League Wednesday in Milan. So it's away as well. It's not home. So got to think about the players travelling to Italy probably Tuesday, maybe Monday night, Tuesday morning. Probably Tuesday morning. I think Klopp's excited that Salah's back now. I think he made such an impact despite not scoring, Salah, against Leicester. I think he'll start. I hope he starts. I think he will. I think there's a lot of, fixture congestion with, we've got Inter Milan on Wednesday. We've got Norwich Saturday, Sunday, following weekend. Then we've got Leeds in that midweek, and then we've got the cup final the weekend after, that weekend when we play Leeds. So it will be tough, but I think Klopp knows Salah's back and he's eager to get back into the swing of things now. So, Burnley won't be easy. With or without Salah, it won't be easy. Especially at Turf Moor, they always seem to be Sean Dyche always gets in a very good defensive mood. So I personally think even if he doesn't start, but if he comes on, he could have easily hauled against Leicester in that last 30 minutes he came on for. So I'm still going to captain him. It's Mo Salah. I'm still going to captain him personally. I think, defensively, I could probably look at my Liverpool boys or City boys. But you know me, I don't like captain defender. There are differentials saying Coutinho and Maddison captaincy, but I'm going to keep on Salah for now. I'm going to keep on it. I think that would be me overthinking it. I think if I change it, that's me overthinking it. I think I'm pretty much set on Salah captain, and I'm pretty much happy with it. But yeah. Elliot, how you doing, mate? Penguin, should I do Foden to Salah or roll? I'd say do Foden to Salah, mate. Go for it, mate. Captain Bruno. McAllister. Wow. That's interesting. definitely a differential. It's got a good, that double game week. Interesting. Shabam, how are you doing, mate? Good afternoon from India, Pinku. Should I do Bruno for KDB? I've got 2 free transfers. Have Bowen, Jota, Martinelli, Foden. Also continue to Martinelli. A roll transfer this week. I would say get rid of Martinelli, bring in Coutinho. And should I do Bruno in for KDB? Go for it, mate. If you want to go for it, if you've got 2 free transfers, then go for it. Bring Bruno in for KDB and Coutinho in for Martinelli. How you doing, mate? I have Bruno, but still captain on Salah. I think keep it on Salah, mate. I think that's the best way to go about it. But yeah, that's how I'm setting up with Salah. Going to be going into it. Just going to check Twitter. If anybody wants me to rate their team, feel free to send me your team, guys. My name's going across the bottom screen at FPL_penguin1. I'll be more than happy to, if you send me a message or tag me in your screenshot, and we can bring it up on the stream, guys. So if you want your team rating, guys, send it to me. My team's just going on the bottom screen. My link, my Twitter name at FPL_penguin1 at the end. Same logo as the one in the background. So send me your team, guys, and let me know when you sent it, and then we'll bring it up on the screen. Captain Bruno or Salah? You're a Man United fan, aren't you, Kobe? I think you got to back your boy, especially for the double. I hate to swerve you away from Bruno, you being a Man United fan. I think you're a Man United fan. Go for Bruno, mate. Captain Bruno, I'd say. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. Do subscribe if you're new around here. If you've got any questions, send me your team on Twitter, and I'd be more than happy to rate it for you. But yeah, I think with the fixtures ahead, like we were talking about earlier with Jacob Ramsey, I would like to bring him in. I think he'd be a good one, definitely on the watch list. I mean, you can see with the fixtures down: Coutinho, Newcastle, Watford, Brighton, Southampton. I think they're linking up well. I think Watkins, I'm not feeling it. No. Luca Dean, we saw him concede 3 against Leeds. I think all 3 goals scored by Leeds was scored before Konsa got sent off as well. So it's a funny old season, isn't it? It's a funny old season. I think he's a lovely price at 4.6, but who would I bring him in for? That's a question. Would I personally ditch Maddison? You know, he's got West Ham, Wolves. He's got Burnley, Leeds. I think goes through Maddison at the minute. Would I get rid of him with Odegaard? I think personally, I probably might ditch Maddison. I think the Wolves game will be tough, obviously. We know how good defensively Wolves are. So I might it might be Maddison that we might be making way. So that'll probably give me more money to spend. He's 6.9. So it's like, say, 2 million. I'm going to have like 4.3 million in the bank. I'm like saving all that money. I've still got my second free hit. I've still got my triple captain, and I've still got my bench boost. Triple captain, I am looking to probably use it. I don't know if it's risky if Mo's going to start or not against Norwich and Leeds, but I'd like to use it for that. But I know a lot of people will be using that, that shit for that week. So it's going to be. I'm going to have a good think about it. It's going to be one of them. Cool, mate. I'll bring it up in a minute, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll go with your boy Bruno, mate. Go for Bruno. Okay, thank you, Pingu. Then maybe easily I can swap Bruno. Yeah, definitely. Bench Watkins or Eddie? Eddie didn't start last time, did he? Who's got this week? Spurs got Brentford. Watkins. Bench Watkins. I don't know why. If Eddie starts against, I can see Eddie doing well against Brentford. I'd say bench Watkins, mate. Bench Watkins. I'll get to your team a minute later. Is Darlow gambling good? What, to bring him in? I'd say so. Is he getting the minutes in the minute? Let's just dive through his questions. Hope everyone's doing good. You've got 293. Go for it. Go for Darlow, mate. Go for Darlow. We'll be on in a minute. Just spin this around. What are we on? Watkins to Mopay. What, for a free transfer? Go for it. If it's for a free transfer, go for it. Start Brozier or DCL. Ooh. I'm quite biased because we've got DCL, but I do like Brozier. It's very, very cheap. Oh, God. I've got not to be biased here. I'm going to say something completely random, but I really am a big fan of both. I think Southampton could score against Manchester United. But I know this sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to say start DCL, though. I'm going to say still start DCL. I know it's... I'm just going to say it. I think De Gea is going to be very, very busy today. I really do think so. Pulling off a lot of class saves as he usually does. But I'm going to say start DCL. I don't know why. Trust me on this. Okay, thanks, Binger. No worries. Who'd start? King or Rice? No, definitely not Rice. If I had to choose one, start King. Get to you a minute, Jones. Brought Coutinho for KDB. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Could work out well, mate. But if you brought Coutinho for KDB, I think he could easily do well again. You never know. I think Stevie's made them a really, really attacking side, like I mentioned earlier. So, and there could be rotation with KDB. Thanks, mate. I find it so difficult. No worries. Keep saying your questions, guys. If you got any questions, I'm going through for the next 30 odd minutes. Probably just finished before deadline. So if you got any questions I need to get for your team, send them to me on Twitter. Penguin, what are your plans for the double in Gameweek 26? Well, at the moment, how many players have I got for the double? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7. I've got 7 players at the minute. Transfer wise, what if we just bring up 26? See, I don't like to go for short term moves. I like to try and go for long term. I believe this is double game week, so on Wednesday and Thursdays. So I don't want to triple up an Arsenal because they blank in the game week 27. So I just want to keep Odegaard and Tierney. That's great. 2 decent, very good options from Arsenal for their double in 26. Spurs got City, Man City, and Burnley. I was considering Harry Kane, but I don't know if that's a good idea, especially when I've got both Laporte and Cancelo. And Burnley are quite sound at the minute. They're quite hard to break down at the minute, Burnley. So I think either him or Son is quite a bold one to go for. 2 tough fixtures away from home. Watford versus Crystal Palace. Going to keep that cheeky punt on Dennis still. King, maybe still a good shout, but I think Dennis, it's yet to see how attacking they can be. They haven't scored yet under Roy Hodgson, so Dennis I'm going to still keep. Liverpool versus Leeds. Got triple Liverpool, Trent, Robbo, Salah. So yeah, I'm good. There's no other players I want for those other a lot of fixtures that week. I think I'm good at the moment. But I'm not saying neglect the single ones. Don't neglect the single game week because they could end up doing better than a lot of the double game week players. So if we look at the single game week players for 26, we've got City, we've got Spurs, got my double City defence, which is kind of sound, nailed on. More nailed on than the attack itself. Southampton versus Everton. What to do with DCL? Probably look to ditch him. Got Mopay playing against Burnley. Depends how I'm going to set my team out. One of them could be benched. West Ham, Newcastle got Bowen. I think overall, Chelsea are back, and I think then Chelsea blank the next game. Yeah, they do. Chelsea blank in 27, so I don't think there's any point bringing a Chelsea player in. I think Crystal Palace could score against them as well. Liverpool, Norwich. So yeah, that's how I'm going. I'm probably stick with this team. Aston Villa wise. So I think probably how I probably start my team is I might still start De Gea over Leeds, but then again, I might need to double. I'll probably start Foster over De Gea. I'm going to start Dennis, Tierney, Odegaard. Probably start them over DCL, Mopay, and then it probably Madison. So probably bench Madison, Mopay, and DCL, and De Gea. That's what probably might do. So I'll have like Foster, Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, Robbo, Salah, Coutinho, Bowen, Dennis, Tierney, Odegaard. Players like that I'll probably start, and then captain, obviously a double game would be probably triple captain. That's how I probably will go about it. I might roll a transfer. Who knows? I don't know. Ronaldo, don't go for him. Definitely don't go for him. If you got him, definitely sell him. Ronaldo captain for 25. No, definitely no. Don't do it. Definitely don't do it. No. Decide to keep. How you doing, Colm? How you doing, mate? Decide to keep De Gea and move on to Pedro and quietly says Højbjerg for Brozier and Rafinha. Free hit in 27. Interesting. 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 All the best for game. I just have a good think about it. Would you go Cornet or Elise for next upcoming 3 or 4 game weeks for Burnley Crystal Palace? Elise is a lovely gem. I think he's 5 point something million, is he? So Burnley and Crystal Palace. What was your question again? Would you go Elise for the next 3 or 4 game weeks as a differential, needing a 6-ish midfield to get selling next week? So I would probably say bring the fixture up here with Burnley Crystal Palace. Burnley have got quite a lot of fixtures to catch up on. I like both though. What has he done though? What's he done? Cornet. Has he since he's come back from AFCON? 2-3. Not really much, is he? It's a ball one though, isn't it? Goals to his name. A lot. Chris Wood were there. He's got 2 doubles coming up after 25. I know a lot of people looking at Weghurst. Elise is doing well. He's definitely in form, that's for sure. 7-2-3-11. Burnley, Chelsea, Watford. No, Brentford, should I say? I'd say if you're going for Cornet, don't start him against Liverpool. But if you're going for Elise, start him against Brentford. I'd say go for YOLO it and take a full advantage of that double. 26 and 27. Go for Cornet. That's just me, but that's what I would probably recommend going for. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Is Ramsey a good option? It's a very, very good option, mate. Definitely consider him. Definitely. I never trust Ronaldo, and it always works. Never know what to see. How you doing? I don't have funds for Coutinho. We'll get to your team. I haven't forgotten, Leighton, if you're still watching. I haven't forgotten, mate. If you want to send me your team, guys, it's going across the screen now. Twitter at FPL_Penguin1 on Twitter. I'll be more than happy to rate it for you. Penguin, I don't have funds for Coutinho. Should I just go Ramsey? Go Ramsey, mate. Go Ramsey. Ramsey's a lovely one. Lovely budget midfielder. Lovely budget gem. Definitely go for him. It's just because that double 26-27's like, something big could happen. Something big. At least is informed. If you want to go for him. But I think there's obviously rotation there. It was a hard back, but I say Elise is pretty much nailed on there. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you. Let me just scroll up and then we'll get there. But it's Cornet. If you really want to have some fun with it, go for it. If I have 9 double game week players, plus 5 to 6 solid single game players in 26. Should I consider bench boost instead of Salah triple captain? It depends what the rest of your team will look like, mate. I mean, what would your whole squad be? If you don't mind me asking, if you just want to type it in or send it to me on Twitter, then I could let you know if it's a good idea to bench boost or not. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, from Thailand. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'd find you on Twitter. Just type in. It's going across the screen any minute now. It's at FPL_Penguin1. It should be coming across the screen in about 6 seconds time. It's on its way now. So it's on the screen at the bottom. Just type that in, mate. And could be better, definitely. Weghurst looks very good, but the team up could be very, very good. If you need a Burnley asset, just go for any of them. And trust Ronaldo. So what we'll do now, we'll get onto the Twitter stuff now. Should we get on Twitter? I think we should. Let's go. Send me your team, guys. Let's get into this. Shut the screen. You DM me. DM me. Look at that. So this is you haven't said anything. Have you said anything? Nope. Just making sure I don't want to, just in case you've said something. Let's get this on the screen. Can you guys see that okay? We've got Lloris. This is from Leighton. He's got Lloris, Cancelo, Trent, Cash, Crystal Basket. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I don't want to screw it up. Bowen, Captain McAllister, Son, KDB, Antonio Watkins, and he's got Foster, King, Levermento, and Seko on the bench. Defense is interesting. You know, you got two solid players in Cancelo and Trent. Cash and the Crystal Palace guy could get clean sheet. McAllister captain's a bold one, but if you're going for that cheeky punt, why not go for it? It's definitely bold. KDB, just be wary. There might be rotation. There might be, you know, but Son's in there. Tough game against Wolves. We're not Wolfsman-like. Bowen's a lovely player. I personally would captain Bowen because Leicester just are horrific in defence at the minute. Up front, you got Watkins and Antonio. Yeah, so it's an interesting team. A few bold players in there. Bold captaincy choice. But yeah, I don't know what your plans are going forward with it. I don't know if you've still got your wild card or what chips you have left. What have you done your transfers, Leighton? Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me know when you start your team. Good guys. Salah or KDB? I'd say Salah. Not why I paused there. Lee, how you doing, mate? I'm after a defender for the next 3 game weeks. Must play in 27. Hang on, let me get back to Leighton. Still got everything left, mate. Done grade 2, McAllister. Yeah, it's an interesting team. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'm just I hope it pays off for you, that McAllister move. I really hope it does. Guys, let me know if you do send me a team. I'm just gonna go and answer more questions. And this is my team on the screen. Lee, what are you saying? After a defender for the next 3 game weeks, must play in 27. Any suggestion? After a defender. Depends. Who's in your defence already, mate? So I can help you out. If you want to let me know who's in your defence already, Lee, and I can help you out with your question, and I'll get back to you. How you doing, mate? Nath, how you doing? Hey, mate. KDB to Salah already have Bruno for the next double this game week. Rumoured City lineup: Zinch, Stones, Diaz, Walker, Rodri, Bernardo, Greed. Wow. Can you imagine that? Hell, a lot of people got KDB in. That sucks, that. I hope that's not the case. Why has my head just disappeared? There we go. that would suck, that. But it's a rumour. It's a rumour. That would suck. It would. Yeah, so have you done your transfer, Nath? Have you done KDB to Salah already? So you've done that already. And Bruno for the United double this game week. Yeah, people were talking about Salah probably being benched against Burnley. Just letting you know. But it's because he's got Inter Milan. I don't know. But I've just gone with Salah as captain. See what happens. Yeah, thanks, mate. It's between McAllister and Bowen captain. Yeah, it's a tough one. So that's personally what I'm going for, guys. I hope the City rumours aren't true. You know, I hope then Norwich absolutely. I still want Norwich to beat City anyway because I'm a Liverpool fan. So, yeah. Leighton, I know you're a Newcastle fan as well. What did you think of that display against Everton as well? And how do you think Newcastle will do against Villa? And what do you think about these new players, these new signings for yourself? Let me know because I know you're a Newcastle fan, Leighton. What's your thoughts on Newcastle? Do you think you'll give Villa a very, very good game? Do you think you'll get a result? I think it's at St James's Park again, isn't it? Here we go. My defenders are Trent, Cancelo, Alonso going, Sanchez and Levermento. Who to swap? Alonso must play. So you want to get rid of Alonso? Okay, so you got Trent, you got Cancelo, Mento. Could go for Laporte. I want Laporte. What was your question? Did you want a single game week? Next week, game week, must play in 27. Okay. So I'd say defensive wise, maybe. Oh, God. Let me have a look. Let's scroll up. I still think Laporte's a good one. Good swap for. Or maybe you can get Andy Robertson in. Can you get Andrew Robertson in, mate? And then that's 27, isn't he? That's 27. Can't get Tierney, Arsenal, Villa. Take a punt on Luca Dean against Brighton and Southampton. Luca Dean's there. Who else is there as well? If you want to take a punt on the Burnley fella, I'm not joking. If you want to take a punt against Crystal Palace and Leicester, go for Ben Mee. Loughton, does he still get game time? He's in there as well. So look at those three players. So Laporte, Ben Mee, Loughton, players like that. I'd be interested to go for a Burnley defender for their double. I would. So maybe someone like that. Maybe someone like that, mate. That's what I would say. Laporte might be rested, but this week, I'm just winging it. I'm just winging it. Everyone's going to be rested at this rate. Would you say what would I say if I pick Pogba or Pogba? I would say it's bold, very bold, very very bold. Could backfire. Yeah. Should I wildcard? Depends what your team looks like, mate. If you don't, let me know what your team is, or send it to me on Twitter. I'll be more than happy to help you. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Hey, man, who would you bench from Ben Davies, Matty Cash, DCL, or Eddie? Yeah, the hell Spurs got? Spurs. Who Spurs got? Wolves. Eddie's got Laser, but Matty Cash. Matty Cash. That's what I'd say. Luca Dean or Brozier to start for you. Start Luca Dean. Do you think KDB will start? I've not a clue, mate. My inside Man City sources are telling me. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know what's going to happen. This is Pep roulette. You know, we take the risk of going into it. But you know, it's Pep roulette, isn't it? Jones, thank you so much, mate. Take care of yourself too, and good luck to you too, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hope you're doing good. Do you think KDB will start if I should take a -4? Take a -4 for Bruno. YOLO it, mate. YOLO it, mate. Take a -4 for Bruno. God knows what's happening with Pep. Have some fun with it, mate. Do it. Take a -4 for Bruno. Captain him as well. I think this week, just YOLO it. YOLO it, mate. If anyone wants to send me the team, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button and do subscribe. Really appreciate it. And yeah, give it a like, guys, and subscribe. Awesome. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. We're just going to probably wrap up very, very soon. And but we'll get any last minute questions in. If anyone's got any more questions, we've gone on for nearly 40 minutes. Oh wow! Did they just go at that same time? I said Luca Dean. Start him. I hope they're working now. Luca Dean. Yeah, so this is, I think I've shown the FPL Penguin League. People who are doing well in it. So expected points for me, I did absolutely amazing. I did better than my expected points. I think it was 70 last week. I got 92. So they expected me to probably get 76 this week for this starting lineup. And this is with the captain on as well. They've not got many points for Salah, have they? They're predicting Coutinho to return and Bowen to return. Maybe Mopé to get a cheeky assist again. Robertson looking like the standout one with 11.2. What do you guys think? Think I should captain a Liverpool defender and see what the hell happens? You'll take a chance. I'm not like under 17k. Want to try and break into the top 10k? Would be amazing. Do you want to see my little adventure? What I've been on? Look at that. So the overall here on the far right, and then you see me drop in game week 11, first time this season, 169k, and then all the way to going into game week 19, I played my first free hit. And I jumped about 50 odd places, 50k odd places. Look at that. And then I'll be going 74, 46, 40, 33, and under 17k. So hopefully I can keep this up. So I'm pretty chuffed about that. So this team here, I'm happy with. I am happy with. Cheers, my cheap headphones. Yeah, so I'm pretty much happy with that. I think I'm excited. There's no need for me. There's so much rotation, and if Salah doesn't start, Salah doesn't start. But I still want to start him. I think he's got to start. Surely he's got to start. Has anyone sent me more? Let's have a look. Dominic, I think you sent me, tried to send me your team on Twitter, but you've just put my name, tagged my name. I think you forgot to add the screenshot as well. So if you want to send that to me again, and I'll try and get a good thing I've noticed. But send it to me again, mate, and I'll bring it up on the screen. Let me just pin this on here, and then we'll probably wrap things up when we get a chance. Give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, so everyone's got last minute questions. Feel free to send them in. I'm more than happy with this team. I think going forward with it, I like the defense. As you saw last game, we went 5-man defense. Tierney was in there. And just going into game week 26, I'll have like Tierney and Odegaard. That double against Brentford and Wolves. And Dennis is one Foster. So all 4 men will more than likely start. So I've got about 7 double game week players. I don't know how many double game week players you guys have got. If you want to let me know, going into 26. But yeah, I like it going forward. I do like it going forward. There's some good rotation there. So probably bench for 26 Mopé, DCL, and Maddison. God knows what I'm doing with Ramsey if I decide to bring him in. See how he does this week. But there's no need for me to take a hit on an unnecessary hit. Not necessary at all. So hopefully I can build on this. And then I'm more than happy with De Gea. My only Man United asset for this week. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. It's some good differentials in there. If Laporte doesn't play at all, I mean, I'm gonna still say it anyway. Differential there. Robbo differential there. Coutinho, I like to still come with differential. You know, he's still there. Maddison's a differential. Bowen, I'm surprised not many more people own him, like 40%. You know, he's getting the returns, guys. Mopé is my differential. You can see there, DCL a differential. I think when I had Nick from FPL Juice on, it was a few streams back. And also talking about with FPL Focal when Oscar was on as well. That there's nothing wrong with having a few differentials. That's the only way that's going to help you boost up the rank more if they do well. So if you get like 3 to 4 differentials who are in good form and you get on them early, you're going to climb up the ranks if they do well. So, you know, that's my little secret. How I've done well last couple of game weeks. I've been rising. I've still got that kind of template-ish, not too much template-ish. It's not that much template-ish now, actually. No, but I've been having them little gems that not many people have, and when they've done well, I boost up the ranks. I'm not worried about Bruno. I'm not worried about Ronaldo. They're in terrible form. I'm not scared this game week. I mean, they're only like 20% each. I mean, everyone's got sick of them, and you know they're in terrible form. It's Man United. They can't beat Middlesbrough. Takes them all the way to penalties. Lose on penalties. They can't beat Burnley. They can't beat this Man United team. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's a joke. It is, and they can't do anything. They're a shambles. They are. So this is what I'm going for. I'm happy with it. Looks relatively solid, and I'm happy with it. KDB 2, Salah for -4. Go for it, definitely. Kobe saying currently have 10 double game week players for next week. Oh, jeez, wow, you're bench boosting. That is amazing, mate. That is amazing. Wow. Yeah. So that's the sort of squad I'm going to be line up with. I could take a -4. It being like a biggish double game week, I could take a -4. But I don't think I need to. Depends. There's injuries and stuff. Obviously, we've got Champions League and stuff or other things. But I like this team. I think it's good going forward. I think double up or City defense could be the next like Chilwell James sort of thing going forward. But yeah, that's how I'm lining up, and that's what I'm happy with. So hopefully, that's what I'm fine with. I was just reading that there. Calvert-Lewin back in squad, but Gray and Mina ruled out. Bamford, Phillips, Cooper, and Firpo remain sidelines. Who's Leeds got? Who do we say Leeds have got? Everton. For the love of God, if DCL can't score against them, he's out. I'm sorry, but I'm terminating your contract, mate, from FPL Penguin FC if you don't score. But yeah, that's what I'm happy with. I'm happy with it. Do I start Rajan? How you doing, mate? Do I start Maddison or King? I have Bowen as well. Start Maddison. Start Maddison, mate. Start him. Start Maddison. But yeah, well, if you got any last minute questions, guys, throw them in. I'll probably go for another 5 minutes or 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. If you want to send me your team, rate your team, let me know. My name's coming across the bottom on Twitter at FPL_Penguin1. I'll be more than happy to rate it for you. I think Dominic sent me his. I think people are trying to send me the team. Here we go. We've got somebody here. Should we bring this up? Hang on, we've got on screen. We've got somebody sent me their team. Let's get through this team. If you want to send me your team, guys, I'm happy to rate it for you. Here we go. We've got someone's team here. What do you reckon I should do with this, mate? Thank you, mate. So we'll just make this a tiny bit more bigger for you guys. There we go. That person's got Lloris, Diaz, Trent, Cancel, Reguilon. Does Reguilon get game time these days? So I don't know Spurs, because Spurs are just Spurs, aren't they? Not really looking at the players at the minute, am I? 82 minutes, 1 goal, 3 assists. Bowen, Foden, Buendia. I get rid of Buendia. But Dele Alli's such a risky one when he hasn't done much yet. Could start, who knows? Probably good to keep him. Captain Ronaldo is such a bold one. That's just he's really such a bold one, that. But if you just want to go for it, mate. But I'd say, Diaz could start, who knows? But definitely look to get rid of Buendia. If you're in chat now watching, mate, and this is your team, get rid of Buendia if you can. If you've done your transfer, just bring in King. If you've done a free transfer already and you're doing a -4, do bring in King for Buendia. But I'd get Buendia out anyway. Get him out. That's what I do personally. Start Antonio or Ramsey. Ramsey, mate. Start Ramsey. But we'll probably wrap things up very, very soon. Any last minute questions? Fire them away, guys. Fire them away. Be more than happy to answer them for you. Answer them for you before we wrap things up. No worries, mate. No worries. Did you send me? What was it before? Oh, was that your team, mate? Was that your team on Twitter? Was that your team on Twitter, mate? If that was your team and that was the wildcard question you asked, I think I would. I think you could hold fire for this week if this is your team. Let me know if this is your team. Let me know, and we'll get back and I can help you. Yeah, that's your team. No worries. Well, go back to your team. I know you can't see it on this side, but we just went through it. I'd say. I know it sounds crazy, but I say, yeah, wild card. You've got about 30 minutes, though. Wild card probably... Is it really worth it, though? I don't know if it'd be worth it, though. I think players you definitely need to upgrade and get rid of. Gray, King, Livramento, Ronaldo. I'm saying it. Ronaldo, Dele Alli, Buendia, Foden. Maybe DCL, probably give him a chance this week. But that's 7 players. I'd say maybe Diaz as well, because he's 50-50, so that's 8 players. That's worthy of a wild card, mate. So, you know, Diaz might start this week, so just be careful. But definitely, if you're going on wild card, get rid of Diaz, Foden, Buendia, Dele Alli. I don't know how he'll do. Ronaldo, maybe DCL, Gray, King, Livramento, 9 players. That's what I'd say. Do those 9 players on a wild card. That's what I'd say. Definitely upgrade your team on place like that, and that's what I would do, mate. That's what I do. Yeah. So we're going to probably wrap things up, guys. If you've been enjoying the stream, hit that like button and do subscribe. Hit that like button, smash that like button, and subscribe. But yeah, we'll wrap things up very, very soon with this. I think we've gone for about an hour now. Nearly an hour, 52 minutes. 52 minutes. No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, I think this is good. I think and I think we'll I wish everyone the best of luck for this game week, and good luck for the game week. We're going to kick things off with Man United, Southampton. How many players have I got today? De Gea, DCL. I'm not starting Dennis, starting Mopay. Somehow I'm going to feel like I'm going to regret not starting Dennis. I think we've got at least 5 players playing today. Somehow, I think since Dan Burns gone, I think Brighton are going to look shaky at the back. Somehow I feel like I'm going to regret this. Well, you'll know my proper confirmed team. I'm doing no transfers, but there might be a slight change, substitution-wise, in the starting lineup. Who knows? But I will post it on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, guys, so don't worry. I'm doing good, mate. How are you? How's your team looking? Hi, how you doing, mate? Good luck to you too, Kobe, as well. Good luck, mate. And, yeah. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting what... I have no idea, mate. There is a rumoured lineup. Well, it's not... You know, I don't know who's come from anyway, but some like Cancelo's not going to start, or Laporte or KDB's not going to start against Norwich, but I don't know how reliable that is. I don't know who it's from, but somebody... Because we know they've got their Champions League, so Pep, we know what it's like, the master rotation, but we just got to wing it. People like ourselves who've got Cancelo, Laporte, KDB, Foden's, Sterling's, we just got to wing it. Mahrez, we just got to go into this game week for Man City and see what the hell happens. I mean, they play, is it today? 5:30 today, UK time, so we just got to see what happens. I'm not messing up my team because of that, so bench is crap. I've got Dennis, so Dennis might actually come on. So, you know, Dennis might actually come on for either Cancelo, Laporte. So we'll see what happens. So it might be all good at the end. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. No, don't worry about it. Do you want to send it to me on DMs? Or just read? Do you want to type your team out on the screen, on the live chat, and I can help you out? Just who's in your team, and I can help you out. Just type it in the live chat. Salah, Firmino, Diaz, Liverpool front three. I just love Diaz. Luis Diaz, what a player he could be at Liverpool. You know, looks fantastic. Mopay or Eddie for the next 4 or 5 game weeks. Wow. Crystal Palace. See, Eddie's going to be rotation, though. If you want to punt, go Eddie then. It's going to be rotation, but go Eddie. Eddie! That's what I'd say. Well, like less than 30 minutes. Got 25 minutes. We'll go all the way? I can't be arsed. I've gone on about nearly an hour now. I've gone about an hour. About 56 minutes. But if you've got any last minute questions, guys, feel free to send this way. Send me a team on Twitter, or yeah, we've got 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. And I know a lot of you people are trying to tinker with your team a lot, making sure it's all right. Yeah. All good on this side, I think. Just double check. Just like this. Give me a minute, guys. Cool. What we at the minute? Yeah, we'll probably wrap things up. We'll probably wrap things up now. I've enjoyed this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be quite a lot of rotation. But yeah, we'll probably once we get other people's teams up. What's your team, mate? De Gea, Trent. Would you make any transfer this week? I'd say get. Oh my god! If you've got a wild card, mate, I'd say. Actually, no, you're fine. I'd say get rid of Gallagher. Definitely that. But then again, I say keep him. I think it'd be Foden. Get rid of Foden. It's so rotation. Definitely get rid of Foden, mate, and bring in some like Coutinho or something like that, or Ramsey, or yeah, one of them. That's what I'd say, mate. But anyway, we're probably going to wrap things up there now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Calvin, the FPL Penguin. If you have enjoyed the stream, hit that like button and do subscribe. And all the best for this game week, guys. Take care and see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.